all set?
I don't know. Hey guys, we are right here in Hialeah. Are we in Hialeah?
No. We're in the Keys.
We're in the Keys?
In Marathon.
This is the Keys? I mean, that's water right there.
That's water.
Oh, I thought we were in Hialeah. Anyways, guys, we got Bill. Bill is one of my subscribers, probably my #1 subscriber right now, because Bill, you have done a lot for me today. Not only you got a brand new NUCANOE Unlimited #1, by the way, sold to dealers, but also that sandwich was the bomb. The tuna one was better than the other one.
Salad, okay.
And I'm still hungry, by the way, so I'm gonna have to prep another one. But anyways, we wanna give you a walkthrough of this boat right here today, the NUCANOE Unlimited. And Bill, did I just change? Did my YouTube personality just came out?
It did. You
did?
Definitely a YouTube personality compared to a normal Aliex.
But is it the same guy? Am I faking it? I guess that's the question.
No, you're not faking it. You just get more excited when you're on camera, I think.
Because you have to.
Exactly.
You have to be 120% of yourself.
Right.
If not, people will look at you like, hello, I just woke up. No, you gotta scream. You gotta show off and stuff. Now, dude, let's do a walkthrough of this boat. Let's go. Let's go for it.
You know, I gotta tell you, I spent a lot of time researching kayaks and everything. This is my first kayak. Today fishing was the first time I've ever been kayak fishing. Absolutely blew me away fishing with Aliex. He has been my go-to when it comes to learning how to kayak fish for dummies. That's what I refer to.
He got his PV snapper, and what else did you get today?
I got the Cuda.
It was a small one, but it was a Cuda. They follow me, dude. They follow me everywhere. All right, so let's walk through this boat right now, because we could spend 10 hours talking, and by now 10 people click off already because they're here for the boat. They're not here for us. They're here for the boat. So let's give them that.
All right.
All right. So okay, what is this? What is this?
This is a brand new unlimited NUCANOE. It is the first one that was sold by a dealer to a private citizen. So I got the #1 in the world.
And being #1, it has some things that needs work. So, but we won't talk about that.
Yep. So I looked at versatility and everything. I do duck hunt back home in Indiana. I crappie fish. I get down here from time to time. I wanted to get into saltwater fishing. I love duck hunting. I love the versatility. This thing has tracks galore. I can rig it up.
Look, you're a natural. I'm gonna get behind the camera. You're gonna do the walkthrough. How's that?
Okay.
All right.
So this thing has absolute tracks galore. I could rig it up for hunting, duck hunting, deer hunting. You can't hunt from a boat legally, but you can haul that deer out depending on how deep you want to go.
Why you cannot hunt from a boat legally?
Now, you got to be up in a tree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got to be up in a tree.
Let's start from the bow, go all the way back.
Okay, from the bow, right up front, you can put your mounting plate for your quick release for a trolling motor right up front. It's already got everything set up to get that mounting plate on there. That's coming in the future on this boat.
Oh man, you're gonna hate me after this one.
You know, the iPilot and all that, oh, he's got me hooked on that already.
For fishing, night and day, bro. Night and day.
Yep.
You gotta go autopilot for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Or iPilot, whatever name it doesn't matter.
But you've got your accessory little block there where you can put in your, if you want to put your electrical outlet there for your trolling motor and everything, all that is already up front. You got your rod tip protectors up front. Oh, yeah. 2 of those so you can run rods down your sides.
I see gear tracks galore.
Oh man, you got them in the center. You got them up front. Up front, you can rig it up however you want. You can put that console dashboard thing up front. You can put your pedal drive, pivot drive up front. I've got one on order.
I think $1,250. Oh, great.
Right, it is. But I've got one on order because I'm telling you right now, with my shoulder surgery and everything, paddling is not going to go over extremely well in hard situations.
Dude, and paddling this boat, you're going to need that people track for sure.
Yep. Gear tracks coming all the way back. You've got your through hole. Where'd those go?
The plates, right?
Oh, yeah, no, more plates, but you do have 2 through holes.
They're right here on the back.
Well, there's 2 in the back and there's 2 up front. Oh, right here. Yeah. You got the embossing here.
In plain sight.
So you can do through hole wiring up front and in back. You've got your plates for mounting accessories and everything.
So basically you open that and that's a big hole?
No, actually, when you take this cover off, there's a seal behind it, and it's fully enclosed there, and then you drill whatever size hole you need, depending on what accessory you're putting in there.
Oh, good. That's
and then when you put your plate back on, it seals everything off. And you can, if you decide you're going to change it down the road, just order you a new plate. Put your blank plate back on there, and you're good to go.
Bill, bro, you should take over this channel. You're way better than me at this.
You know what? I am pretty sexy for my age, so maybe it's that's selling it to the camera.
Maybe. All right, so we got a 360 seat right there, Fusion seat. How comfortable is that seat?
You know what? For an old man with a lot of injuries and everything, I can be in this all day long. The 360 is great with my bad back and bad shoulders. I can spin around and get whatever gear I need in the back. I don't have to be twisting and yanking and pulling to try to get there. It has been phenomenal for me.
And you ain't flipping over, bro. It takes a lot to flip it, but you know what? It takes more to flip it back up.
Oh yeah, but we figured out the trick there, leverage.
Yeah. If you want to see that video, it's gonna blink. It's gonna be linked somewhere on here. Now, that 360 seat is on those Yak Attack top loading gear tracks, which they're not the best, but for this boat is way better than the other one that you have over there. Now look at that, they're all over the boat. You got so much space, and you could bring them up or down, or you could add a second seat, just like you have right there on the Frontier. And don't worry guys, we're gonna do a head-to-head between the Frontier and the Unlimited because they're almost the same size. All right, let's keep going. Let's bring the start of the show back to the video.
So in the back, when you move back, you do have 2 rod holders built in back here. You do have dry storage there. It's just a small little hatch. There's no pocket or sock or anything in there, but you can get in there for wiring.
Let's see. Ooh, okay, nice. Look at that, a hole. All right.
And then the handle, I do love this rear handle. You know, and then when you need it out of the way, boom, flips down out of the way.
NUCANOE are known for the built-in transom mount. Look at that, epic stuff. We put the Bixpy in there, took 2 seconds, and you have a motorized boat just like that. You get 2 flush mounted rod holders right there, more gear tracks. If you want to put a battery here, it's easy to attach it. And what else? What am I missing? Oh, the not so good for holding paddle holders that also work as handles.
Handles, yeah, they work as handles.
They're too soft.
You know, the cup holders leave a little bit to be desired. 2 Red Bulls
falling off.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't grab your drink. I don't know what's going on, but like companies, look, the number one thing company have to get right is the cup holder.
That's right. I agree. And I mean, maybe that's what we need to do. That's our niche into this. Maybe we need to come up with the best track mounted cup holder ever, so you can put it wherever you want.
Yeah, even with an integrated GPS unit.
Yep. Yeah. The nice thing about this though also is that it's already pre-drilled and everything. When I do put my pivot drive in, locks into the track, my little steering mechanism and everything just goes right in those inserts. And then when you get in the back, everything mounts up in the back on a plate. The
steering, everything, and what is that? It's for the pivot drive?
Yes, I believe that's actually what you raise and lower it with.
It's pre-rigged, and you buy the unit, you run the cables and all that stuff. Should be as easy as just plugging it in, right?
That's right.
Let's talk about this. Look, we got more gear tracks right here in the rear. This is epic stuff because maybe you want to put a beefier transom mount and put a bigger outboard here. I'm just noticing this. And then you have the normal NUCANOE hole. If you want to put one of those NUCANOE cards, do they still make it?
Yeah, they still make the cards.
Now look at that. I want you guys to see the entire deck because that's why you're here. Look at this. All those fancy lines is for water to drain out in an instant, and it does do that. Epic stuff. Now this padding, that's premium padding right there, bro. Look at that. Green color. Do you get to choose your color or
no? It depends on the color that you get with the actual kayak.
Nice. And it's made right here in the US of A, right there.
A lot of guys are going to fish finders, depth finders and everything. So let me step over here. If you look at this scupper hole here, the center scupper hole.
Yeah.
It's a lot bigger, but when you look at it underneath, it's got the cutout for your transducer.
And that is a giant cutout for those brand new Panoptics that you could see past 10,000 miles away. Yeah, huge. Oh, wait, keep it like that. Let's talk about the bottom hole. This is a very stable boat. I mean, I had a hard time flipping it, but it's because it's huge.
Yeah.
But look at those channels. What do you think about those channels? Look at that. Look at those sexy lines. And I think we need to address the elephant in the room, bro.
Yep.
See, this one has a little warp, but bro, this things happen. Sexy back right here, nice lines, and then look at that. Aggressive bow entry. This thing is just gonna cut through stuff, man. Ooh, nice. The Unlimited right here, you could put 2 seats. Look at this, 2 seats, and you could slide them a little bit apart, bring them closer. And these are 360 seat. We didn't anchor that one down, but look at this, 360 seat. Now, this boat is self-bailing at 400 pounds. I mean, if you get 2 people that are 250 pounds each, water is gonna start coming up through the scupper holes, but it will hold up to 450 pounds. It's just that you're gonna have to get the water out yourself. This boat is also, look at this, it's huge. It's 12 feet and a half long, and it weighs 84 pounds just the hull. If you add the seat and the drive and everything else, it's gonna be a lot more weight. So it depends how you rig it up. So just the hull of the boat is 84 pounds. This boat is rated for a 2.5 horsepower engine that you could put right here on the back, an outboard engine, or maybe a 3 horsepower electric engine, and it's 41 inches wide. So it's super stable. It's really hard to flip. We tried to flip it right there. Of course I flipped it because, you know, it's me, but it's hard to flip. The issue is flipping it back. Super stable boat. This is a boat. This to me is kind of like a hybrid between a kayak and a boat, and I'm gonna call it a boat because you definitely need a motor or the pivot drive if you're gonna use this boat, because paddling it by itself is just a hassle. It doesn't paddle that well, especially turning. Like if you need to turn tight spaces, good luck with that. Guys, with kayaks manufacturing and being the first one, there's always issues, and we noticed that this boat had a few issues of that we noticed. Like,
well, first we're missing 1 screw back here in a gear track. That's a minor issue.
Yeah, that's nothing, and they have unlimited parts, but the main issue is something else.
Well, it wasn't until, you know, this is the first time I've had it in the water. I've had it maybe a month, and being in Indiana, just haven't had the weather.
Bad weather.
So we get down here, we put it in the water, and when we flip it is when we notice that there is some deformation in the bottom of the hull here. So it's kind of caved in. Now granted, you know, the last month or so I've had it stored exactly like this.
Like this. So
yeah, like
it
this.
Shouldn't warp.
So it shouldn't have warped or anything like that. My guess is, manufacturing new.
They didn't have you working there for QC, bro.
Right. I'm quality manager, so they missed out.
They should call you, bro.
My guess is that, you know, new mold and everything else, new boat, and I got one of the first ones that, you know, came out of production and everything. They probably just had a little mold issue here or something, and hey, it happens in manufacturing. But when I get back home, I'm going to get a hold of NUCANOE, ask them how we need to go about approaching this, if there's anything I can do to maybe repair it, or we'll see what they do as far as warranty and everything. So I'll get to experience that side of the business with NUCANOE and see how they handle it.
You're going to have to report your findings.
Right.
Now we're going to compare the Unlimited versus the trusted Frontier. Now the Frontier has been around for a long time, so hopefully we don't find anything wrong with it.
Hopefully not.